April 1912. The world had never seen anything like her. Over 2,000 souls stepped aboard, each one trusting the unsinkable. For the wealthy, the Titanic was a floating palace. But deep below the luxury seemed, the forgotten ones traveled in darkness. Among them was Elara. She carried almost nothing. Almost. The necklace was the only thing left of her mother. Her mother had whispered, "This will bring you home." For 4 days, the Titanic sailed through peaceful waters.
Below deck, strangers became family. Music filled the iron corridors.
Elara wrote to her mother every night. Letters she could never send.
The officers had received warnings. Ice ahead. But the Titanic pressed on.
That night, the sea was unnaturally still, like the ocean was holding its breath.
11:40 p.m. The lookout saw it too late.
The iceberg tore a wound along the Titanic's hull, deep and silent.
Below deck, the sea rushed in. The men in the boiler rooms ran for their lives.
Elara felt it, a deep shudder beneath her feet. Then, silence.
In third class, no one told them what was happening. They had to find out themselves.
She grabbed the necklace, and she ran!
Upstairs, the rich were told to stay calm. They had no idea.
Distress rockets lit the sky, but no one was close enough to see them.
There were not enough lifeboats. The designers never imagined this moment. Elara pressed against the gate. The water was already at her ankles. A stranger forced the gate open. She never learned his name.
She climbed.
The Titanic was tilting now. Everyone could feel it. The palace was drowning. All its gold meant nothing now. Those left behind held onto anything they could find.
Elara held the railing. She held the necklace. She whispered her mother's name.
The Titanic stood vertical, perfectly still for one terrible moment. She broke in two. The sound, Billy, like the world ending. The ocean was 28 degrees. Survival time 12 minutes.
Elara hit the water. The cold knocked every thought from her mind.
At 2:20 a.m. Quartz the Titanic was gone, 2.5 miles down.
And then, Tilly, silence. The kind that never leaves you. Those in the lifeboats could only listen and wait.
Someone pulled her in. Never saw their face.
In the lifeboat, no one spoke. They just breathed. Dawn came slowly.
cold and indifferent. Then, a ship, the Carpathia, 4 hours too late for most.
705 people were saved. 1,517 were not.
Elara was alive. But something inside her had sunk with the Titanic. The survivors did not celebrate. They counted. The necklace had survived. She stared at it for a long time.
Somewhere beneath those calm waters now, her fellow passengers lay still.
A woman sat beside her. They shared no language. They needed none.
3 days later, New York, the city that had waited.
40,000 people stood in the rain, waiting for names, waiting for faces.
Some walked into arms that held them. Others walked into no one.
Elara had no one waiting. America was still a stranger.
She walked. She did not know where. She just kept walking. She opened her hand. The necklace was all she had left.
She thought of those who never reached shore. She was alive.
But she stood up. Because that is what the living must do.
That night, she wrote her first letter from America. She told her mother she had arrived.
The world read about the Titanic in numbers. They could not see the faces.
Services were held across the world. Prayers for the dead. Promises for the living.
1,517 names. Each one was somebody's whole world.
She stood at the memorial for those who could not.
Two miles beneath the surface, the Titanic still rests.
Her grand rooms are now home to the deep ocean. Chandeliers replaced by silence.
Shoes without feet, cups without hands. A life preserved in the deep.
Elara built a life. Small, quiet, real.
She helped others find their footing, the way no one had helped her.
A letter came eventually. Her mother was alive. She had always been alive.
The necklace had brought her home. Not to a place, to a person.
Her mother came to America 2 years later. They held each other and did not speak.
That night, they talked until dawn. They had so much to say.
Decades later, Elara placed the necklace around her granddaughter's neck.
She never stopped thinking about those she lost on the Titanic. She never tried to.
Memory is not a burden. It is how we carry those who cannot walk beside us.
The Titanic still lies where she fell, holding the secrets of 1,500 souls.
But some of them made it back to the surface, and they carried us with them.
The ocean keeps its dead, but the living keep the story forever.